94.
Wow, finally.
What's up, everybody? It is Friday night. It is the Gauntlet here on the Sideline Sports Network. Very happy to be here. It's been a crazy last week in the NFL. We're going to talk about a lot of different stuff. We're going to get the show started, obviously, with the sports morons of the week. And there's a lot of crazy stuff that happened in sports. And we're going to talk about that and everything else. But I got Jay in the house.
Yes, sir.
I got JJ down, bottom up, and then I got Detroit Dom with me. What's up, guys?
How we doing?
Another week.
Is there a weird off-topic question? Is there typically barely any college football games on Friday night other than Maction? And
there's
like
3 of them tonight.
Here and there?
There's 3 of them tonight. There's even a late game.
A lot of Friday games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know they do what used to be the Pac-2 after dark is usually on Saturdays. But
it's now pretty much West football after dark.
Right. It's what? Fucking Oregon State and Washington State is all that's left?
It's tonight's Boise State and Nevada, your usual suspects.
Right. No, I'm saying the Pac-2 is Oregon State and Washington State, right?
Yeah, until next year, but they added like 7 teams, so it'll be like the Pac-9.
They got to get it back up at least to 12 if they're trying to get in the Super League. But anyways,
it won't be. It's already going to be deemed a mid-major, which is
I see that, or I understand that Golden Girls reference, JJ. Is he there?
I'm here.
Oh.
JJ from
Dude,
St.
if you don't put the lighter underneath your chin and do the leprechaun thing like you used to, especially if you don't do it next Friday, then you're fired.
No, he's got to do it this time because that's the old Gauntlet when JJ looked like he was in the campfire and shit.
Yeah, the fucking leprechaun, bro. If you don't do that tonight and next week, we're replacing you with Will.
All right, Grizzo, have a good time, dude.
Hold on, I'm coming. There we are.
All right, so why don't we get started with the show, folks? You know what time it is. Sports Moron of the Week. And
intro for that.
I think we should start with the news that took over the sports world, which was all these people, mostly from the NBA, that got arrested by the FBI for illegal gambling. And there's a bunch of crazy stuff that I read.
Do we have an updated count on arrests? Because I know
I lost count. I was
going to say, I know about like a handful of them.
Hold on, fellas. I actually have notes. On this one.
The crazy thing that I heard, and I don't know if this is true, but Ryan Windhorst, who's pretty credible NBA insider with ESPN, said that the NBA actually knew what was going on with the Terry Rozier situation.
Oh,
because
he got accused of this shit over a year ago.
Sportsbooks contacted the NBA and was like, "Yo, like we think something's going on with this. You guys need to look into it."
He got accused of this shit over a year ago.
Allegedly, the NBA knew, and they covered everything up, and they just told Terry to fake an injury for the rest of the season. If that's true, that is insane.
I don't know.
The NBA should be in a lot of trouble.
I don't know if the picture that I saw was AI or not. But the picture that they had of him in handcuffs and shackles, he was wearing a Hornets hoodie.
James, to your point, I'm gonna chime in on that.
List?
How about this? So Terry Rozier has been hit with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit money laundering. He's charged in a separate but related insider sports betting case. Prosecutors allege he used non-public NBA information, including player availability and injury details, to place fraudulent bets. In one-sided instance from March of 2023, Rozier reportedly informed associates of plans to leave a game early with a supposed injury, enabling more than $200,000 in successful bets on his underperformance.
Yep.
So can I chime in real quick, James? The NFL knew about Josh Brown beating his wife to no end, to the point where she had to stay in a separate hospital and never said anything. This is not surprising, in my opinion, that the NBA knew, because a lot of things are being swept, unfortunately, under the rug. This woman, his wife almost lost her life. That's how afraid she was of this man, and they did nothing.
Speaking of almost losing their lives, y'all hear about Diddy?
What happened with that?
Almost got stabbed
beat
in
within
prison.
an inch of his life, and now he's in Seg.
I thought like they tried to pull a knife on him.
I just heard he got beat down.
I don't know, but back to the topic.
Yeah,
back to the topic.
James, what you got, man?
There was a whole bunch of other stuff. There was also Damon Jones, who was a teammate of LeBron with the Cavaliers back in the day.
You mispronounced it. That's Eamon Owens.
They went to NBA Finals against the San Antonio Spurs. He was an assistant coach. He had information about LeBron being injured, and he told people about it on the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yep.
And then Chauncey Billups are also arrested. It's absolutely insane what we're seeing. And
Now Chauncey's is about playing poker.
I'm just going to finish my point.
Let him finish.
My only point of why I think all this stuff is really moronic is you're a professional athlete or a professional coach in the NBA. You guys don't have problems with money. You're just greedy. So your greed was your downfall. You got what you deserved. You're arrested. See you later. Sports Moron of the Week.
You know what's funny about that? And I agree with you. Medea has a quote in one of her plays which says, "All money's going to do is enhance the fool that you are. Money doesn't make anything. It's you are still a human who have all these things. You may have the money in the world, but if you a fool without it, you're going to be a fool with it. And so
a fool and his money are sure to part.
And that's the end of it's just what it is with them. So with you, they don't think there's going to be any concerns. I mean, how many times have we ever seen players who have gotten in trouble? Not even just players. People who are well known, famous in trouble.
Michael Jordan
the first thing they say
2 years because of
we remember it's on a small scale. If Chris Olave, when he gets pulled over by a cop, says, "I'm Chris Olave for the Saints," what do you think these dudes are saying? And these high stake things, I'm this. And what do we see? And again, and the reason why this stuff is getting covered up, somebody got pissed off, or FBI and let this investigation going, because if they've been going for 2 years and they finally feel like they nailed it, usually when that happens, someone gave them the evidence that they've been looking for. So whoever did that sparked this whole thing. And it's probably somebody who was part of the crew who probably lost it, because that's usually how any scandal leaks. Remember, I don't give a crack. I survived Wells Fargo scandal. I know how these things work.
Mm-hmm.
Say it ain't so, Agent Zero.
Yeah,
you guys see his Instagram post the other day?
A little further about the little more notes. FBI Director Kash Patel described the case as having mind-boggling fraud and deep connections to organized crime. RICO comes to mind. The Bureau emphasizes that the case exposed vulnerabilities in professional sports relating to insider information and gambling. Charges span wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, and illegal gambling activities. The Department of Justice confirmed that both cases stem from years-long investigations titled affectionately Operation Royal Flush and Operation Nothing But Bet.
Wow.
Oh, you've seen The Wire,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, you know they've been working on it for a while if we're talking about RICO. You've
seen The Wire, Jay. You've seen The Wire, Jay, right?
Yeah.
Y'all seen The Wire, right?
Yes.
I just imagine the wall where they all, connecting the dots, and that's what they had here.
Yep.
Yeah. They definitely had a postal wall going.
So,
James, you have a great topic with this moron. I mean, call out.
One thing I want to ask just before we wrap this up. When you guys saw all this come out, like, what was your first reaction of the news? Like, were you surprised? Were you not surprised? What did you think when you first
I
saw
already knew
all the
about
stuff
Terry
about the FBI?
I already knew about Terry Rozier. I was a little shocked with Chauncey. My first thought, honestly, was how many more and who else?
Yeah.
Like
I don't really
how big, how deep, how wide does this go? I think we're going to see. How many people have been arrested already, Jay?
Like 3.
11.
Because it's Damon Jones. Well, I get the big names.
It's
Damon
way
Jones.
More. It's way more than 3 already.
There's gotta be more.
Well, no.
I think it's like 11.
Okay, the names, the big names are Damon Jones, Chauncey Billups, and Terry Rozier.
Okay. I'm
So
going to go
far,
ahead and
the
say
big names.
Big names. Yeah.
before it's said and done, I'm going to say 50 people are either arrested,
Or going to be arrested.
fingered,
Fair.
or formally charged. Formally charged.
My
So here's-
my reaction is that this probably happens way more than anybody knows.
Yeah, and then my
People are
sports
just not-
moron,
people are just-
counter,
People are just not getting caught.
Silver's like, oh,
But
Again,
The
the
we
whole
talked
thing
about-
is, if you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. So
you the NBA and the NFL.
I won't be
I don't know about
surprised.
hockey
I
or
actually won't be
baseball.
surprised. I actually
I
won't be
think we have
surprised.
to-
I actually
the
won't be.
NFL and the NBA are officially in bed with the sports books, and you don't
James,
think
go
there's
ahead.
going to be?
I just want to
It-
say I
it's-
actually won't be surprised if this starts to happen in more leagues like MLB, NFL, and
It's,
so on. And so
it's a proven
Give
fact.
thoughts. May I
Look
give
at
my-
like professional athlete. I guarantee you probably has one of the highest percentages of all professions for degenerate gamblers. They got all sorts of free time in the off season. They got boatloads of disposable income. Plus they're not allowed to do it officially, so now they got to go on the under, and they feel like they're getting away with something, and it's not good. Not a good look for pro sports.
JJ, go ahead. I'm gonna do my take and then we'll wrap up. Go, JJ.
So, there's a couple of things to unpack here. First of all, I don't really, but I'm still trying to actually kind of unpack Chauncey Billups' thing, because Terry Rozier, I knew about that from a while ago. Because was he the fronter for a scam, or was he doing a Ponzi scheme with them? I'm still waiting to see how that one falls out, because I think with Terry Rozier, they seem like they already have everything they need to get him down and stuff. It's Chauncey's part that kind of got me thrown off, because I was like, okay.
Allegedly with Chauncey, it's high stakes poker.
Right, he's the fronter and he's posing to have.
And then also,
I was reading it, and it's like they defrauded millions of people, millions of dollars from people that were like victims and stuff. It kind of reminds me similar to something that happened with Tom Girardi, who's this guy who's married to the Real Housewife, Erica Jane, where he was caught defrauding air crash victims of their money and he had covered it up through like, his little loophole in his company or so. But I will say, in terms of this, like I said, not, of course, the thing that I think I don't know how much is it going to keep rearing its head, but I think it keeps showing more evident. Rich people do dirty stuff and they protect each other because of money. And when it comes out, it's because that friendship or whatever it is severed. That is why it is always the thing. They say it indirectly in movies, shows, everything like that. When you get rich, there is a hefty price to pay, because something has to happen to you to get up there. You have to step on somebody's toes and do some real effed up stuff to get there.
the
And then when
phrase,
you get there,
the root
they
of evil
protect you.
comes to mind.
Because again, you have money and people look at money and feel like they can do whatever they want. That's why everybody keeps up. It keeps coming back, so I keep saying it all the time. Power and greed is the root of all evil when it comes to money. Everyone who is greedy and looking at power for money and greed are often turning out to be doing things like this. The more you try to get money and have that power, it's never enough. Why is Chauncey Billups going to go poker when he's got millions of dollars? Why, if I got $1 million, I can get hundreds of millions or more? Why is Terry Rozier doing that? I can get millions more. Power and greed when it comes to money is the detriment, and I honestly going to say it is the work of the devil. Because when you buy into that, you have pretty much been...
Oh, no, that's the Lord's work, sir. Why do you think they call it the almighty dollar?
Yeah.
Well, no, that is actually misconstrued, and honestly,
I know,
because
just
Almighty would...
Go ahead, Jay.
But what I'm saying is in the sense of, I'm not surprised. I do hope that they get past it, but I'm curious to know if this is going to stick, because I remember when the NCAA did a probe and was going to get coaches like Calipari, Mike Krzyzewski, Rick Pitino, and nothing came from that. So I want
Rick
to see
Pitino, Ben in bed with the mob.
I'll just say this. I'm actually surprised no one else has brought it up yet, because Cliff Betts answered one of his posts on Facebook.
I know what you're talking about.
When I first saw the news, I was here at work. I work from home, and I looked to my right. I saw television, breaking news. Boom! Everybody got that. The first name that came to mind. The first name, Dom. You probably know about this. I know you know about this. First name that came to mind: Tim Donahue. Tim Donahue from the early 2000s, the referee that got caught betting and fixing them damn games. And David Stern knew about it, and he covered it up, and he denied it.
There's already accusations out there about another current ref.
Yeah.
Why is it that I'm just now realizing the irony of Cliff's last name?
Actually,
he's a degenerate gambler. Cliff Betts.
But you know what? You know
I'm just saying that Scott Foster is a really controversial rep in the NBA, so they're going to investigate it.
That's the one.
I don't think it's actually Foster's. I think the corrupt one is Tony Brothers. I don't think he's the
him
one.
too. I forgot about him.
I think he's the one.
This is going to end up being like the fucking Mitchell report. You watch.
I know Tony Brothers messes things up. I know he fixes things because he has a really messed up attitude when you hear about some of the things that he has said to players and off the court and the way he talks and stuff. He definitely sold himself for money, for sure.
Dirty. All right, Gauntlet Grinders.
Last thing before we move on to the Gauntlet Grinders. This is my last statement.
Go ahead, my bad.
The FBI, if you want to investigate somebody, investigate the ref that called the pass interference on James Bradbury in the Super Bowl. Now, time for the Gauntlet Grinders, everyone.
FBI
it
means
is the time
indicted
to pick the best performing NFL stars of Week 7. Who wants to start us off tonight?
I'll go real quick. AFC, Bo Nix, 27 of 50. Not a great completion percentage. 279 yards, 2 TDs, no picks. Also, 5 carries, 48 rushing yards, and 2 more touchdowns. Led a miraculous, improbable, never been done before in the last 1,600 and some odd times when a team had a lead that big, that late in the fourth quarter. NFC. I'm not sure why CMC won Offensive Player of the Week because Jahmyr Gibbs had more yards. 17 carries, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 catches, 82 yards, and a top speed clocked at just short of 23 miles an hour. I'm sure we all watched the game. He hit that hole in the middle, and it was like, you're not catching that dude with I don't know. You just weren't catching him.
Yeah.
That boy fast.
I was going to, so for me, I'll sit there and say NFC, I will give it to Jackson Smith Enigma because he's the only person that Sam looks at, and every time he looks at him, he produces every single time. And he's not just getting those little yards, he's getting chunks. That man has been hitting almost 100 yards, I think, every game this year except for one or so. He's definitely showing them because when DK was left and Tyler left, there were questions about this wide receiving group, but he has made it look like it's actually going to be pretty all right. And then the AFC, of course, I'm going to go with Jamar Chase. Setting records left and right with Joe Flacco, come from behind after having a couple different turnovers and helping them lead themselves to get to the victory against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Catches.
Bringing that team closer to the division, allowing some distance. And that's grinding to me. If 26 targets and 17 catches and being the number one guy when you know the coverages and seeing what they're going to be giving you and stuff, you grinded. You definitely grinded to help your team win.
Can we say that Jackson Smith and Jigba is better than Garrett Wilson or Chris Olave?
Sure.
I don't think it's even.
I don't know about Garrett. I don't know about Garrett Wilson. I don't know about Garrett.
I said it when Jackson Smith and Jigba was still in college. I was like, he's going to be better than either one of his teammates.
Garrett Wilson is a really good wide receiver, but it's hard to judge.
So is Olave. All three of them are great.
It's hard to. I don't think Olave is that as good as the other two, but I think it's hard. I think it's hard to judge Garrett Wilson based off of his QB situation.
I would take any one of the three on my team as the number 4 receiver.
I think
Okay.
if they're on your team, they become the number 2 receivers. I think they're all better than Jameson, in my opinion.
Jamo's just not. He's just not getting taught. He's the decoy.
Najigba is definitely better.
Yeah.
Wilson.
I mean, all three of them are better.
Wilson
all around than
is
Jamo.
probably better, but Olave, no.
Jamo's just he's still on his rookie contract for this year and his 5th-year option next year. But if we're gonna keep him, we got to feed him.
You might.
I mean, in my honest opinion, this is just me. I can't really judge Olave too hard because so far he's had Derek Carr 1 year from retirement and Spencer Rattler throwing him the ball. So
Right.
I'm going to reserve my judgment until he gets a real quarterback.
A real quarterback.
Actually, Spencer's not bad though, Jamon. Let's take that back, man. Aside from 1 or 2 games, he and Chris have actually started to have a little bit of a connection. He's got a couple.
I like Spencer Rattler.
I think we need to start getting off of Spencer Rattler.
That's fair, but we need to see a season's worth first.
Of course,
Right.
but if we're going to judge other ones and anoint them within a couple games, we need to give this guy credit too because he's doing a lot better than people anticipated. Some people said this team wouldn't even have a win at this point because he's the quarterback. I think we harp on him a lot, but he ain't shown enough to anybody to back up saying that he doesn't deserve a shot because he's been playing decent. He has better numbers than some starting quarterbacks that people consider are better than him. Like we got to start saying like, yeah. I think him and Chris Olave, give them time. I think they're going to get a little bit better. And they actually have been having chemistry going.
All right, we're going to move
that's
on
what-
to Jay.
Oh,
We're going to move on to Jay next.
All right, so my NFC grinder, I'm actually going to give it to old man Stafford. Lit up London to the tune of, he lit up the Jags in London, but well, hell, okay, he lit up London too. 21-33. Yeah, he passed for 182 with 5, count them, 5, a nickel bag. Touchdowns and 117.7 passer rating. He found Devontae Adams, I think, for 3 of those.
Did I not say last week that Devontae Adams is going to go off because no Puka?
He's going to go off, yep. So he's my NFC grinder of the week. The Rams, he's definitely keeping them competing in that division. And in the AFC, I'm going to go with quarterback Drake May, who lit up the Titans to the tune of 21 of 23 for 222 and 2 touchdown passes. This man, more and more each week, is looking like the future out there in Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm all here for it. Hey, I mean, he'd be the most successful quarterback since TJ Yates to come out of North Carolina. How about that? So Drake May, my AFC Gauntlet grinder of the week. Go ahead,
JJ
James.
remembers TJ Yates. Back in the day, he started a playoff game against the Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
He
Oh, no, he got his butt whooped. He got his butt whooped.
He started more than one playoff game, didn't he?
I don't know. The Texans kind of had a quarterback carousel back in the day.
I thought he was the one that started the playoff game against Cincy, and they were both starting their backups.
He did.
He did.
You know, I noticed a trend on this Gauntlet grinder tonight. We noticed, shout out a lot of quarterbacks on this episode. So you already know the Gauntlet grinder is Jalen Hurts, baby. Woo!
I knew it.
326 passing yards against a Minnesota defense that got cooked again last night. Fair enough. But going to that game, it was number 1 ranked against the pass. And Jalen was dealing. He was picking them apart. He was throwing the ball deep down the field. Had a perfect passer rating, 158.3.
Ooh, perfect for the game.
Jalen Hurts was balling in that game. So I'm giving him the GG.
Has your quarterback ever had no incompletions in a game? Mine has.
Hey, James, the funny part about what you just said is
Quarterback have
Minnesota
a Super Bowl MVP. Mine does.
The funny part about what you just said is Minnesota actually sucks against the run. So even if they would have fed Saquon, he probably would have had a 200-yard game.
Yeah.
But shout out Jalen Hurts though.
Jay Hurts, GG. And in the AFC, I mean, JJ already gave it to Jamar. That's probably where I would have went, but You know, Flacco coming off the
Bro,
bench,
Flacco.
coming off that trade, 342 yards.
Old man
Flacco
in the
was
rocking
good, man.
chair.
You got to give it to him. So, can Joe keep?
Did you guys see what he said in that interview a couple days ago?
Can Joe keep the Bengals in it until the other Joe comes back, if he comes back this season? That's what we got to ask. So, coming up this stretch with the Bengals is going to be really interesting.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, say what y'all want to say about that, Mark, but there's not too many quarterbacks that know how to play that team and that coach better than that guy.
True. Experience counts for a lot. And until Joe Flacco's arm falls off or he dies,
He
still
still
got a
can
cannon.
launch it. He still can launch it.
I know.
mean,
That
one-
doesn't go away. Brett Favre could
Despite-
launch it until he retired. Matt Stafford always going to be able to launch it. When you got an arm, you got an arm.
Despite the accuracy of it sometimes, I just love watching it because the way he launches,
I mean,
it's like
Joe Flacco was trying to play longer than Tom Brady. Like, I really don't know
Joe
when this guy's
Flacco-
I really don't know when this guy's gonna retire, honestly.
he outthrows his receivers all the time. He outthrows them all the time. I don't think they realize how hard he can throw sometimes.
I actually knew Joe Flacco had an arm before y'all ever even drafted him. Because one time, I probably told the story before, I caught a college football skills competition, and I see this dude just throwing the ball from one end of the field to the other in a Delaware. What are they? Fighting Hens.
Fighting
I
Hens,
was like, "Who is
baby.
this?" I'm like Joe Flacco. I'm like, damn, this dude's got a cannon.
Yeah. And
He
then
does.
Cannon. And still
he's-
does.
He does
To me-
have a cannon. So there you have it, folks. 2 quarterbacks for the Gauntlet grinder. When
to
we
me,
come back,
he's always. Oh, I'll say, go ahead, man.
when we come back, we gotta see who knows the ball.
Oh, I forgot about this segment. I love it. I'm ready.
All
I
right,
need to go
let's
where's my
get it
single
on.
cap?
Let's do it.
Damn, I forgot about this segment. Ooh, I'm excited.
Put on my thinking. I'm gonna make a
Think about
tinfoil
the
hat for
greatest
next week.
segment in the world. Do you know ball?
Oh,
In
I
this
love
segment,
it.
we're gonna ask a few questions, and
I
we're gonna
love
see who on the panel knows the most ball. And this
We gotta
ain't gonna be
start
some-
rotating this.
I don't
You can
ask.
participate.
I don't ask any soft questions. Only hard questions over here, baby. Number 1. Which player holds the record for the most Super Bowl touchdowns? Scored the most touchdowns in the Super Bowl. Not in a
Right,
single game, like over multiple Super Bowls.
Wait, so we're not talking quarterback. We're talking rushing and or receiving.
Yes.
Damn, that's a good one.
I think it's between Jerry Rice and Julian Edelman. I really feel like it's between
Those are your
those.
guesses. That was probably one.
My
of
guess. My guess.
I'm thinking.
is
Hold
Roger,
on.
My guess is Roger Craig.
I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Julian Edelman.
mine. Okay, then I'm going Jerry Rice. It's none
Dom
of
gets
those.
the point. Jerry Rice with 8.
Right.
See, we were there. Like we were there. I was just like,
All right.
Give JJ half a point.
We're
nah,
gonna
I'm
get
good. I'm good.
we're gonna get another question related to receiver. Which receiver holds the record for the most catches with most consecutive catches without a dropped pass?
Oh, I know
Okay.
this one.
I got one guess that's real
I don't
obvious.
think you guys are gonna get this one.
Larry Fitzgerald.
No, it's not him because he's
I-
obvious. I
I
think he's.
think it might be. I'm going Amon Ra.
Hold on. Gosh, because I
Vic
remember
seems
this. I
obvious,
remember.
so it's not him.
I remember.
Yeah.
them- I
Let me
remember
rethink.
I remember hearing the thing about it. Oh God, I'm drunk. Oh man.
He said I'm drunk. Are you drunk?
No, I'm not drunk, but it's just like I can hear the announcer saying it. I
Right.
just can't picture the player. Ah man,
Close your
honestly, I'm
It's
gonna
someone we're not thinking of, obviously. That's what's a good question.
hold on.
It could be
You
Fitz,
said
but that
most
seems too
consecutive
obvious.
most consecutive catches without a drop.
I got another guess, but I'm
Was
not going to say
was
it. It's
it-
totally random.
Say it.
I'm thinking guys who have hands, and I'm like, Anquan?
No. I think it's a white guy.
Ooh.
Ed McCaffrey.
Jay, who did you guess? Are you still thinking?
I'm still thinking. Hang on, give me about 30 seconds. Hold up.
Could be
Maybe not even
Fitz. It could easily be Fitz. It's going to blow all three of our minds. I mean, initially, because we didn't think of it, but then we're going to be like,
No,
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Steve Smith.
Oh, it's someone we
That's the
never
other
think
Gauntlet.
of, apparently.
Okay, final
Yeah.
answer.
Final answer. Steve Smith.
Anquan.
Steve Smith
Anquan Bolden.
and Quan Bolden.
Now, Amon Ra.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. You guys are all incorrect. The correct answer was Michael Thomas.
Oh,
Wow.
gosh, that makes
What?
That
sense.
doesn't surprise me, necessarily.
Michael
It's not
Thomas.
that hard to catch. It's not that hard to catch. What, give the number?
Michael
Don't say
Thomas.
it. Don't
It is
say it.
AKA
198.
Oh, 198
Wow.
consecutive slants. No problem.
AKA NFL
I
young
knew John
boy.
was going to be pissed at the answer.
Fuck!
That's why I put it in.
I never would have guessed it, but like I said, it totally makes sense. 198 straight. That's impressive, even on 198 slants.
All right. We're going to stay in the receiver
I'm the only one with a point, right?
so far.
Yep.
Oh, I can smell it.
So we can tie it up.
I can smell
Or
it.
is Dom going to extend the lead with this one? First receiver in NFL history to have 100+ catches in 5 straight years.
Ooh, first receiver to have 100+ catches in 5 straight years.
Oh, it's not who I think it is. It's somebody else. I don't know. I've got a guess, but I know it's wrong.
Yes.
Mike Evans, but it's not him. I have no idea who it actually is.
I'm gonna go Marvin Harrison.
That's a pretty good guess. I don't know if it's right, but it's a good guess.
Randy Moss.
No. Dude, he only had like 55 his rookie year.
Actually, yeah. You're right. Hold on.
Oh, don't let me just wait.
You said to start a season or to stretch?
5 straight seasons with
5 straight
100+
seasons.
catches.
5 straight seasons of just 100 catches. Oh, okay, got it.
I say Terrell Owens.
Nope. This one's going to be a mind blower.
I don't think so.
Maybe not. If it's fucking Michael Thomas again, I'm going to fucking fight you.
Everyone gave their answer.
Oh, did JJ give his answer?
He said Marvin Harrison.
He did.
Said Marvin Harrison.
So both of you guys said Marvin Harrison. All right. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, is Senor Antonio Brown.
Woohoo!
That makes sense.
Whoa.
That makes sense.
Even his rookie year, he had 100?
No, he just said
It's
5
not,
straight seasons.
it's
He
not
didn't say
from the beginning of your career. It's just like,
Oh, I misunderstood.
like
or
5 straight
misunderstood.
years of getting 100 catches. I actually wasn't too surprised to
Oh, why the fuck did I say
The
Mike
AB
Evans? I
on
was
your
thinking
butt.
1,000 yards.
who is the only undrafted running back to lead the league in rushing twice.
Oh, is that? It's not. Is it Mike Anderson? No.
Twice?
This is a really tough one.
Undrafted.
The only undrafted running back to
Can we ask for a hint?
right.
Like a decade, perhaps? I have no fucking clue. None. I don't even have a guess.
I have a guess. I'm going to say Terrell Davis.
He got drafted, didn't he? Maybe. No, maybe he didn't.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good guess. I think he might have it.
I'm going to say Terrell Davis.
Yeah, if it's Terrell Davis,
Okay.
I can get.
I got nothing.
I'll give you guys one hint. JJ, he did play for your Baltimore Ravens.
Does the college give it away?
I don't know.
You said to lead the league in rushing 2 straight.
No,
Just
just
twice.
No,
Twice,
he led the
period.
league in rushing twice. He was a undrafted free agent, the only player to do so.
Yeah, okay, I got a guess then.
All right, who's your guess?
Jamal.
Yeah, I'm saying Jamal Lewis.
Jamal was drafted. He was drafted in the first round from Tennessee.
Shit, that's right.
Not Jamal. Yeah.
Damn, this is a good one.
I'm trying to think if Priest Holmes was drafted.
Ooh, that could be it.
I'm trying to think
Might
if
be.
he was drafted because Ray Rice was
I
drafted.
know he went to Texas.
I
Ray
really,
was
I'm
drafted
gonna
on a
go with. I'm gonna
He
go.
got drafted.
All right, what's your final guess?
I'm going
Bro,
with
it might be
I'm going with
Priest.
Priest Holmes. I'm going with Priest Holmes.
Correct answer is Priest Holmes.
Nice.
All right, JJ ties it up. It's 1-1.
That was a bad dude, man. I loved watching him play.
He's
That
good.
was
He's
a
good.
bad.
He was one of the first like fantasy football monsters that I can remember. Like him and LT.
Yeah.
And this was way but when you guys were still shitting your diapers.
What you mean? I was a teenager.
Like I said, still shitting your diapers. I was like 26, 27. Anyways, next question, last question.
Yeah.
All right. For the win. Who was the first NFL quarterback to throw for 4,000 yards in 3 consecutive seasons? It's not going to be anybody you guys are thinking of. So think outside the box with this one.
I was going to say Norm Van Brocklin.
That is it.
I'm going to go with Norm Van Brocklin.
That was his guess.
Okay.
I don't know. Jay, guess something wrong that I'm thinking of, so I can think someone else.
I was gonna
Give
say
me another
United.
wrong guess, so I can narrow it down. Like I have an idea, but it's not.
Because the crazy thing is, when I used to do the all-time NFL drafts with like Tom Cortez and all them, I remember reading this about, because I researched everyone back from the game when it started, the 20s, the 30s, the Bobby Lanes, the Curly Lambos back in the day. And I remember on the Pro Football Hall of Fame website when they're
I
breaking
want to
it down.
Google it on my laptop. Like I won't front like, oh, I knew who it was, but I just want to know who it is before he says. I'm gonna guess Drew Brees, but it's probably wrong.
Okay. Any
Damn,
more
these are
guesses?
good ass questions.
I said United.
He never even threw for 4,000. I don't think. It's someone
Okay,
way.
fine. Okay, fine. I'm going to throw you guys a bone here. I believe he played for a team that Dom hates.
I hate a lot of teams.
Okay, we'll try to narrow it down.
Oh,
So is that the case? Is that Sid
No.
Luckman?
is it Tony
No,
Romo?
no, it's not
Wait,
Sid Luckman.
no. I'm changing mine. Dan Fouts.
Okay, I'm about to say, I could.
Jay got it. I think it's Dan Fouts.
I think I'm gonna stay with Norm Van Brocklin, but I'd like
All right.
Jay on Dan Fouts.
Congratulations. Jay is right. It is Dan Fouts.
Air Coryell, baby. Air
Good
Coryell.
You guys all got one tonight.
Oh, I love Dan Fouts because he's air raid offense with Air Coryell. Air
Coryell,
raid.
yep. What's Fouts?
So you
The
guys
only
know
two
that
good
it was
Oregon
definitely
quarterbacks
definitely
ever
wasn't
also
somebody
both
everyone
played
was
for the
thinking of.
Chargers.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think people really remember Dan Fouts, but he was a really good quarterback.
I like it that
The Chargers remember him because he was the last good quarterback they had, and he also went to Oregon. Fuck you,
I like
Phillip
that.
Rivers.
I like that these questions are not just from the 90s and after. So you have to go back.
No, these are good.
No,
I don't know
I
where
try
you're
to
coming up
mix
with
them all
these
up
ones.
because Antonio Brown was relatively recent, and Jerry Rice was back in the 90s, 80s.
You leave it to me.
Out way back in the day.
Yeah,
You
you span like
you gotta know ball to be successful at this segment. You actually gotta know.
You must. Yeah, who knows?
You leave
ball?
it to me. Y'all have to guess Charlie Trippie and Red Grange back in the 1920s and 30s type.
You guys are gonna have to start researching and studying so you can be ready for next week. With that being said, this made news this week in the NFL. Giants quarterback Russell Wilson responded to former head coach Sean Payton regarding his comments. If you guys missed it, after the game when the Broncos won that game, they had a press conference. Sean Payton basically said he's glad he wished that Jackson Dart was starting after they put long after they played the Giants. And Russell Wilson responded by, getting pretty upset, which is not something that we have typically seen with Russell Wilson. You can say what you want, but he's really not the type of person to go back and forth. Kind of stays in his own lane. So my reaction of this was Russell Wilson is pretty sensitive, man. Because my reaction of the comments was not anything that seemed like animosity of Sean Payton or throwing shade at Russell Wilson. It was just more credit of Jackson Dart being a really good rookie quarterback. So in my opinion, Russell Wilson just being a little bit soft, he's sensitive, and there's not really anything there.
There's no point. Go ahead, Jay.
I didn't think it was really anything worth responding to. I did see an interesting TikTok earlier where this dude's commentary said, you know how bad you got to get to Russell Wilson to make him come out of his shell and respond back to something, because this dude has had shit talk to him or about him from former teammate Future, who disses him in songs for the last decade, still hadn't said nothing to him. And I was like, yeah, he's right. Russ not the type to go back and forth for somebody. He's not the type to jog back and forth or even respond to anything like that. He's just living his merry little life with Ciara and the kids, and he goes and plays football occasionally, But also at the same time, I'm not surprised at this, because they had never been on the same page when Russ was in Denver. And I'd long said this. And I said, you know what? I said, this is not going to work, because Sean Payton, this is just from my observation, Sean Payton has always wanted a young quarterback that he could develop himself. When Breeze came to him, Breeze was already developed. People forget, Chargers Breeze was cold-blooded. He led that team to 12 wins one season, Yep. And then one injury later, they gave him away. He lands in the Saints, and the rest is history, Right. But Sean Payton always felt like, man, I don't want to be just known for, I was great because of Drew Brees. That's why he's glad Bo Nix is there. He got Bo Nix out that draft. That's his project. He can develop him. When Russ came along, he said, oh, shit. Man, another developed quarterback. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure when they made that move, we all said this isn't going to work.
Gonna work, yeah.
Not all of us.
Oh, so you were wrong.
But no, I'll close out by saying I'm actually not surprised that, I guess it had to happen at some point. Russ was going to have to say something, to somebody, and let it be Sean Payton, him being the recent opposer of Russell Wilson. So but it doesn't shock me, because they've never been on the same page. And I don't think this is going to be the end of it. This is me. Go ahead, Dom.
He shouldn't have said anything, because the proof is in the pudding. It was a horrible fucking mistake. The Broncos literally traded 700,000 draft picks for Russ, and they had 2 left, and then they traded those to get Sean Payton. Sean Payton showed up. Russ was like, hi, nice to meet you, I'm Russell Wilson. Sean Payton was pretty much like, fuck you, Russ. You were not my choice. I get it. I wouldn't want a quarterback that I didn't choose either as a head coach. GMs don't like it either.
Yeah, but I really don't think Sean was calling out Russ with his statement.
I actually 100% disagree with you, James, on this one, because when I watched it, I felt the shade. I felt it and I understood, because at the end of the day, we're always talking about Russ. He a grown man too. You need to be better. Be a more professional person. And the reason why I can understand why he did there is because he said, we were hoping we faced that other quarterback until you release this guy till later. Basically saying, we want to face that guy because we want to beat him down. And you can say what you want, but Sean Payton has a checkered history himself of taking shots and doing things at people. So he was 100% wrong for that, in my opinion. And I do understand why Russ did that, because of what Jay has said. This man had this guy, his fatherhood has been insulted. His loving of his wife has been insulted. His appearance and his kids have been insulted, and has never fed anything to him. This insults him because that lets me know he knows that there is beef between them that is deeply rooted, that he decided to take a nice little pot shot to. And at the end of the day, if you were upset because you didn't get the quarterback that you wanted, why do you take a shot at him and he is gone? That lets me know you wanted the intention to get the reaction that you got from him, which means you had the intent to deliver the shade. I do not think at the end of the day, understand where James and you guys are coming from, because a couple years ago, I would have been under the same thinking. But I don't mind being called sensitive, because if that was me and I had the same deeply rooted things, yeah, I'm going to respond, because it's time for adults to be adults and not be little children, because doing that was a childish move. Russell didn't even say anything. Russell was not even around. Russell had no comments about him. Russell wasn't even thinking about him. So this guy responds after you're not thinking about you, and he's sensitive, but yet you decide to say something about him indirectly. Why weren't you not with your courage of conviction to say, that guy, we wish we were facing Russell Wilson? Why you got to sit there and say that QB? Again, and now even goes back into the politics. I mean, go back into the point with Jerry Jones when he was talking to Micah Parsons. He never identified, hold on. He never identified Micah Parsons' agent by his name. That's a sign of disrespect. That's a sign of disrespect. And he did that to Russell Wilson. So yes, Russell responded. And he can be sensitive. And I would sit there and I would say the same thing too. I would be like, Sean, you are a coach. You set the example. What did he say about you to lead you to say that? Did he say anything? Okay, we're not getting any yeses with these answers when I'm asking these questions, which makes me think that you wanted to do this, and now I want to know why. You won the game.
And it's more insulting to not say his name. That's what he was going for.
I absolutely respect everyone. I just was like, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, that was, nah, Sean. Like, nah, bruh. But you know what? That's why he said not surprised. When he said not surprised, that means he must have seen it before and other things that we don't know about. And it's tough, but I will say I'm sensitive, because I would be like, yo, yeah, man. Like, why you have to take a shot at me?
Meet me at the monkey bars.
Sean Payton denied that there was any shade towards Russ.
Of course he is.
In a second interview.
Which is lame as hell.
But yeah, I get what you're saying though. Like Sean Payton, he is kind of,
say it with your chest.
He is kind of that type of person.
You want to call somebody out? Call somebody out.
There's a little bit more to this, and it's the factor of we see the games on Sunday. We see B-roll of practices throughout the week. We see player interviews post and pregame, and even in between practices and in the interviews and everything. We don't see what goes on in them locker rooms. We don't ever see what goes on. So who knows? Their skirmishes or back and forths or arguments or whatever when he was in Denver between Russell Wilson and Sean Payton. They might have had hella back and forth at the time period, and now
there was definitely issues, because I remember
we just got finished.
I remember when Russ got benched, it was actually over something in his contract, which was like some kind of injury guarantee where once he reached a certain amount of games, the Broncos will have to pay him even if he gets hurt.
Right.
And they were trying to avoid that, so that's why Russ got benched.
We just got finished in another segment talking about how corrupt these leagues are, and then here we are with an example of somebody in said league in position of power, and not position of power just with his team, position of power with influence amongst the NFL coaches when it comes to outside things like politics and work. At the end of the day, and I will say, it's important to always think about what you do, and your actions speak louder than words. Can anyone tell me at any time where Russ has been shady to anybody? Can anyone tell me when Russ, after having situations with players who he literally cherished and they thrown at him, has he given it back to them? Has he given it back to Future? Has he given it back to anyone? He has not.
He's known as good guy Russ.
And this tells me the point that, but my thing is, he doesn't have a history of this. So the one time he does it, I would say that defines that he's not sensitive. It's more so he has a point, because it got to him to a point where he's like, you know what? That's it. He don't respond to nothing else. He's never had a history like that. But now it did. I would say, yeah, Sean, you messed up, because he don't do it had to get him to respond. You had intention. And you deny it really quickly, because
that's what he was after.
Everyone caught it.
Response.
Everyone caught it. You had to deny it so quickly. Why? Because everyone caught it. Not one person didn't catch it. Everyone caught it. And they always say, if it looked like a duck, it walked like a duck, it act like a duck,
looks like,
it's a duck.
Like, feels like.
It's a duck. And I'm not saying, James, I'm not saying anything
all I have
about
to say,
own it. Just own it. You were shady.
All I have to say when it comes to this type of stuff, the greats don't respond. Have you ever seen LeBron? You can say what you want about LeBron James, but have you ever seen LeBron James go to Twitter and be like, hey, Skip Bayless, F you?
The only reason...
Yes, he did. We didn't say F you. And the thing is, he's responded to Skip before. He's responded to him as saying, like, you're my Howard Cosell to Muhammad Ali, because that was back when he was pounding on him and stuff. And then he also said in his interview, when people were coming at him, at the end of the day, y'all have to go back to your lives. He changed after that. We don't remember the 2007 to 2011 LeBron. We remember 2012 to beyond, because he took a lot of heat for that. And because the people were taking shots. And then we talk Kevin Durant, not a great. He responds all the time. Other people, great.
Kevin Durant is.
They're human. They're human. Humans are going to be not 100% perfect. What if you had your mother die and they're having this stuff, and then you hear this person saying something to you and you ain't even saying nothing to him?
Kevin Durant.
What happened? Xavier, what was it? Xavier Leggett. The reporter did a report on his mother, or his father passed, and asked the question to him, or made the joke about it. These people
no one can understand his response.
Great or not,
fucking mush mouth.
Great or not, the real great coaches, if we're gonna be honest with you, don't take pot shots like that. They don't make things like that. They actually give them praise and be like, you know what? I let it go, move on. T.O. pissed off Andy Reid. He ain't never talked bad about him. Ever. But Sean talk about him? Yeah. Come on, man. Do your thing. You an a-hole. You a Bounty Gate guy. So if you had a Bounty Gate and knew about it and you got suspended for it, Bounty Gate has actions of intention to hurt people. So if you could do it then, I could not see that you not take this shot now, because you like that stuff.
He blamed it all on the defensive coordinator. What was the DC's name?
Dennis Allen? No.
Yep.
No. Is it Dennis Allen?
It was Dennis Allen.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really respect Sean Payton at the end of the day, so you're probably right, JJ. But on this next segment, ladies and gentlemen, we about to eat.
This is a good one.
We about to eat. Fast food only.
Oh, Lord.
What would you make to make the greatest fast food combo? You can only choose one entree, like a burger or like sandwich, chicken nuggets or whatever. One side. If you want to choose fries or something else, you can choose whatever side you want, but you can only pick one, and one soda.
Oh, this is easy for me. I will, without a doubt, and I'm going to let y'all taste it when y'all come in. Without a doubt, I am getting a double cheeseburger from this place called a mom and pop restaurant called the Brooklyn Grill. That double cheeseburger is so big, you can't even sometimes put your full mouth over it. It is a legit burger. It's got to be almost close to a pound of meat to make the double patties for it.
What's the name of the place?
It's called the Brooklyn Grill.
Then if you're talking about a double cheat, go ahead, JJ.
Yeah, it's like a double. It's every time I get it, my hands are messy just from picking it up because of the cheese and the lettuce and everything on it. And I have to, when I bite into it, when I finish done it, it's still getting messy because some of this is so much it's so much goodness in there. That's my burger. The side, it is absolutely mac and cheese, and it's from my place called MLK Soul Food. I can sometimes order their mac and cheese as just a meal for me because that's how good it is. And I will tell people all the time,
Black people mac and cheese is fucking goated.
It's a beautiful. I appreciate those comments. Number one, I need to see 3 things for me to love that mac and cheese. 1, I better see some burnt edges and some orange. I better see that.
I guess I'm black. I guess I'm black because the mac and cheese I made at Thanksgiving last year was pretty damn good.
That looked like black people mac and cheese.
Check.
I was like, oh,
It did.
Number 2, it better have that cheese sticking when I pick it up for the first time because it's the melted cheese in between the actual cheese parts and everything, along with like the evaporated milk, all the ingredients of the cheese sauce. It better do that. And 3, I love a little bit of pepper and a little bit of thing because I need that sensation to the point where you eat it, you just slide like, oh my gosh, I am in literal food and euphoria.
Good mac and cheese is a meal.
It is. And MLK Superfoods mac and cheese. And then my favorite drink, half tea, half lemonade with my soup cooler that I used to have back in the day from a place called
like a really good ass meal right there.
They have a name for that, sir. It's called Arnold Palmer.
But I don't like Arnold Palmer thing. I like it from
nobody gives a fuck about
Oz. I like actual.
Or
I want
if
to
you go to
see them
Waffle
actually
House,
make the lemonade, make the tea
Emo
together.
Day.
Half tea, the half and half is give me that
Not
burger.
Sweet tea though,
give me
right?
that
Unsweet.
No, I like a little sweet, but I just like regular sweet. I can use a little sweet, but I like it because I like the touch with the lemonade. It's the amazing thing. And then I put a hint of ginger ale in it because I like that carbonation with it. That is my ideal drink. Matter of fact, I want to get that tonight. God dang it. Jeez. Good.
DoorDash.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm already
sounds
hungry
really good.
just off one person's selections.
Y'all come down, we gonna go. Trust me. I will let y'all get that Brooklyn Grill.
I'm down, no doubt. Dom?
Brooklyn Grill.
This was tough, so I have 2 for each. Burgers, Papa Burger. Y'all got A&W by you?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell me more.
I'm in A&W.
A&W Papa Burger. It's a double cheeseburger, all the fixins, and then something called Papa Sauce. I don't know what it is. It's orange. It's a little sweet. It's a little spicy. It's fucking delicious. You get the frosted mug of the root beer. Other one, the reason I had 2 for each is because one on each side are either limited availability or they come and go or they're gone. Rally's Mushroom Swiss Burger has got me in a chokehold lately.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I've been going to Rally's like pretty much once a week, once every 10 days, and just every time, like, normally they have a sign up, but every time I pull up, I'm like, please, please, please. I'm like, please tell me you still got that Mushroom Swiss. And they do. Side. KFC wedges, Arby's potato cakes. KFC wedges, unfuckwithable. I actually haven't. They've been back for like a month or so, and I have not went and got them because I don't really like KFC chicken anymore. And it's like, am I really going to go to KFC for some wedges? I have in the past. I probably should go again. And then drinks. One is gone as far as I know. Quiznos Raspberry Lemonade. And then the other one is, and I never even knew, and I was like, shout out to Popeyes for all the black folks and the white folks that hang out with black folks. Strawberry Fanta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I always get strawberry Fanta.
Yeah.
Like I'll purposely go in, like even if there's no one in the drive-thru, I'll still go in and get to go, and I'll get my cup and I'll drink like enough strawberry Fanta to where I have a stomach ache driving home, and I got to let my food sit for 10 minutes before I eat it.
Yeah.
And then I wash down that Popeyes goodness with a whole nother fucking tub of strawberry Fanta. Like, as good as Faygo Red Pop is, strawberry like I don't even know of another strawberry soda that
As
even
good as
exists,
Fanta.
let alone is that good. And it's like
Yep.
it's hard to find in the gas stations. When you find it, it's Fanta, so it's like less than $2 in the hood.
Strawberry
also
doesn't
got-
exist.
They also
Who's the company that makes orange like Crush or whatever? They don't have strawberry.
I think they do, but it's not as good. Grape Crush is good. Orange Crush is fucking very good. They do have a strawberry one, but you ain't fucking with strawberry Fanta. It's
What
like
about Sun
it's a
Chips?
different
Do they have
color. It's super fizzy.
I don't know nothing about those fruity
I'm gonna
ass.
get you some strawberry soda,
leave it up to
Joe. That's all I gotta say. We got milk, water, strawberry soda.
they
I'm
also,
gonna get you a strawberry soda. That's it. JJ. Or
they also have
he
the
already
dope
went. He went
pineapple.
first.
JJ already went.
Mhm.
The Monaco speaks for me at this point.
Yeah. But mine, I have. Well, okay, I kind of cheated. I got the either or. So mine is a mushroom Swiss burger, but it's a mushroom Swiss sourdough from Jack in the Box. Or
They don't have those here. I heard we're getting In-N-Out though.
In-N-Out is really good.
It's straight. I said a mushroom Swiss sourdough or
the bun at fucking Rally's
chicken
is sourdough,
club
I
sandwich,
think.
which is one of my favorite chicken sandwiches. And it is it? I'm about to check that
I
out.
think the first time I went and got it like a
anyhow,
month ago, it was on a
my
regular
side,
one, but
I've
ever
got
since then-
mozzarella sticks, probably from Jack in the Box or something like that.
Oh yes. Oh God, I love mozzarella sticks. You better get them. You better get them.
You ever made those at home?
The mozzarella
yes.
sticks. Yep, I
The
got
next
them
time
from
you do-
Jack in the Box, and then
Hey Jay, real quick for you, because you know you live in single reference. You remember when Obi almost got that lifetime supply of mozzarella sticks? Child, listen. Oh, I would have been heaven all day.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Oh yeah. No doubt about that. I just unless you're lactose intolerant, like I don't see how people
I would
can turn down
would
mozzarella
suffer
sticks.
through it.
Anyway.
Me
But
too.
my drink. Yeah. It's people that say like, man, you know what? Fuck it, my toilet about to get to know me tonight. But my drink, I guess I go with the classic Sonic cherry limeade, the best cherry limeade.
Oh
in
yeah.
fast food, so,
I don't even really get
that's
food
my
from there.
put together meal.
The
I
regular
actually was
it's
this
that-
close.
It's that Sonic ice. That ice is
Yeah.
fucking goated.
Yeah.
You know,
It is the ice that makes it.
yeah, because it's
Go ahead,
like. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was
So
gonna say
fucking
I
excited
actually
talking
was
about food.
actually was this close to putting KFC's mashed potatoes and gravy on there because I really love their gravy. But I went on ahead with the mozzarella sticks, so you know.
Speaking of, my mom would sit there and say her honey barbecue wings from KFC was her favorite thing.
I missed the little bucket parfaits, specifically the lemon one.
The lemon one. James, what was yours?
Yeah.
My first
I feel
stop.
like this is going to disappoint.
Oh, I don't
Whatever.
think.
My first stop. I'm going to Chick-fil-A.
Oh God.
I'm getting a spicy chicken sandwich.
Popeyes.
Add a piece of pepper jack cheese. Add a little bit
Okay.
extra spice.
Okay.
And I'm also going to get a packet of the honey roasted barbecue sauce. Put it on my buns. Spread it all nice.
Pause. Pause. Hey yo, JT, come on, bruh.
I'm gonna spread that honey roasted barbecue.
I mean, if you tell me you're going to let fucking Angelina Jolie eat it out your butt cheeks, then
I'm gonna do it because that sauce is underrated. It adds a little bit of smoky flavor. So that is the best chicken sandwich right there. My next stop.
Clip this shit. Clip this shit, bro.
You gotta spread those buns. You gotta get it all nice and even on there.
My
My
stomach
next-
hurt, bro.
my second stop, I'm going to Popeyes. I'm getting them mashed potatoes and gravy. I love
No, you could have said red beans and rice.
I love the mashed potatoes and gravy at Popeyes. I wish I could get a big ass container of it. They only make those little small.
Just a vat.
I wish they had better sizes. That's the only problem I have with
Like
Popeyes.
just go to KFC and get the
And then
This
Then
is a
I'll
very
Popeyes
erotic
and be like,
order.
I'm
oh,
gonna
this
just
is
get
mashed potatoes
I'm
and
gonna keep
gravy.
it simple. I'm gonna keep it simple and just do a cherry Coke.
Okay.
That was a
Fair.
very erotic order. When you sat there and said, "I'm gonna get the honey
cherry Coke was a
mustard
letdown.
sauce and put it on my buns and spread," I was like, "Oh,
Oh
okay."
yeah,
Like, God,
I gotta spread it all over my buns.
it landed where it was. It hit where it was supposed to land.
Where's for
Yes.
Sure.
and he kept going because I think he knew it was coming. And he just
Oh
kept-
yeah, no. Yeah, he's not gonna give you popcorn and then say no butter.
Yeah.
because I'm sitting there thinking like, dang,
That's my combo.
it's a lovely.
He's a
I don't really do
Chick-fil-A fan, and he
Chick-fil-A,
loves
but-
his Chick-fil-A buns.
I don't really love
evenly
Chick-fil-A.
spread.
I've lost friends for 3 or 4 years because of Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah.
I remember the last time you lost a friend behind it.
We became
I was
friends
there.
later.
Good. Y'all squashed it.
Well, it was
Well,
after she. It's
that's what
after
I
she
got.
broke up. It's after she broke up with one of her friends, and then it was like we're good.
I think Chick-fil-A is a tad overrated.
They have good milkshakes,
I didn't even know they had milkshakes.
but
I
James,
just never had a milkshake from there.
I
Me
needed
either.
that. I needed that laugh. Oh my god!
I like the banana milkshake from
I love
You guys
you
are
so
welcome.
much.
Rallies.
I love you so much, brother.
Is it
Yo,
is it Rallies anywhere where y'all are at, or is it Checkers everywhere now?
Checkers.
Checkers.
You know what's crazy? When I moved to Florida, it was Rallies as far as I knew. And I moved to Florida and I saw the commercial. I never heard the word
It's the
Checkers
same
in my
thing as
life.
They have Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr.
I
yeah.
was just talking to
I
somebody
like
about this
Hardee's.
today. But I saw
I
the
like Hardee's.
Checkers commercial and I saw the fries and I'm like, oh, so they call it Checkers down south.
now if I was to get another burger, I'm going to my favorite Waffle House and getting me one because I love Waffle House burgers.
I never had a burger
there.
there.
I never had a waffle at Waffle
I always
House
get
for like
breakfast
10
at
years
Waffle
because I'm a
House.
dumbass.
Even
Oh,
at
I-
night.
I'm getting, bro. If I wish a Waffle
All
House
star
was-
breakfast.
I would give up all of the Chick-fil-A's in Michigan for one Waffle House.
I sound like we should. This sounds
I
like
wish
one
they
day
had
we
them in
should
the
go-
north, bro.
We should all go.
You need it.
and it'd be one of the things where you go there drunk and hungry as hell and order whatever
and
you want.
It's fucking 3 a.m. dinner and a show.
Hey JJ, you eat chicken and waffles?
I don't
Or
eat
had-
it
Because
together.
he's black.
I don't eat them together. I don't like
You never had
that.
them together?
I've had it, but I don't really like it. I like them separate. It just
Yeah,
feels
like
like.
on the same plate is fine, but I don't want maple
But it's
syrup.
not. No, it's good. It's
on my
good, but it's
chicken.
just it's.
I don't
it's
want
that sweet
chicken
and
on
it's
my
that
waffle.
sweet and crisp tangy together. You love that? That's your thing.
I like the idea of it is great because like
Do y'all
the
put
crunch-
whipped cream and stuff on your waffles and stuff like whipped cream and chopped
Occasionally.
strawberries?
I
occasionally.
do that on a Belgian waffle at Big Boy, but like just a normal waffle is syrup and a lot of butter, especially at Waffle House because you get the butter all in the pockets and then just dump the syrup. Like I dump the syrup like people ask for Parmesan cheese at Olive Garden on the salad. Like keep going, and when you think it's enough, double it. Swimming in
Nice.
syrup, and then
You know
the garbage pile of hash browns. Just no country gravy. Everything else, like I don't even know all the adjectives. Like covered, smothered. One of those is sausage gravy though. Like chunked, capped, whatever chili is. Everything except the country gravy.
You
Hey,
know what I
Jay.
realized talking to y'all. We're like the golden.
We ate
boys.
at Waffle House in New Orleans, right? That was with you I was with, right?
Yeah, I think we did.
It was in New Orleans. Okay, I was trying to, because I was like, man, one of these two Super Bowls that we covered, I know we ate at Waffle House. I couldn't remember if it was Vegas or New Orleans. It's New Orleans. Okay.
Yep.
You know, I was just listening to y'all
They have
talk,
Waffle House in Vegas.
thinking about my favorite show because I'm on the Golden Girls rerun. All of us have similar personalities to all of them. Dom is clearly Sophia Petrillo's brother because
Why?
you say
Because I'm the
whatever.
oldest?
No, because you say whatever's on your mind, and her dynamic on that show is when she had the stroke, she
That's
didn't have
true.
a filter. She
I
said
got my Golden
whatever's on
Girls
her mind.
glasses.
I love it. James, you're definitely a smarter version of Rose because you're very kind, you're very nice, you do your thing, you stay chill, you deliver sound advice. James,
I think I'm the most. I think
Denzel,
out of,
JJ,
I
if you
think
try
out
to
of
say
all,
you're anyone but Blanche.
I feel like out of the four of us, I'm the most nonchalant out of all four of us.
Probably. Yeah.
But the thing is, the difference I would say is, well, yeah, you're nonchalant. I'll give you that. But that fits. I mean, because that's kind of how Rose is too. And Jay, you're Dorothy because you're like Dorothy's brother because you're always the chill, like the supervisor, just being like, all right, let's get it. All right, we good, And you and Dom are like,
So you're
really
admitting
like
you're
close.
Blanche.
So it's like this. Can I finish?
It's process of elimination. Tell me why you're Blanche.
The only thing,
Because we are retired hoes. We were ones that ran the streets to have our fun. But the thing is, I really do relate to her in the sense of, even though she was doing her thing, she still had a class about her. She still had a thing about her. And the thing is, even as much, and I was explaining this to one of my friends the other week, even as much as I had my fun and did my thing, there was still a sense of respect and no shame about me. I did my thing. I had my fun, which is like her, but I also put a stop to it and started focusing on having more sustaining developments with people, which I have. But you guys were all very
still
similar.
a hoe? I'm gonna have to holler at AI or what do you call it? Photo editor, because I need to see a mashup of each of us as our Golden Girls characters.
But you know what's funny is that ironically,
And on
Betty,
shirts, and it says Gauntlet.
that's the crazy thing. I don't know if James, I would show you this show. Betty White and Blanche and Rose were supposed to switch actresses. Betty White was supposed to be the sneaky, seductive Blanche, and Rue McCallion was supposed to be the dumb
that shit happens all the
Rose.
time. Or like Jessie Spano was never supposed to exist. She auditioned for Kelly, but they liked her so much they created Jessie Spano as a character for her so they could have her on the show.
It's awesome.
And Lisa Turtle was supposed to be a Jewish American princess from New York.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's all up here with Saved by the Bell. That's my youth.
I'm actually
be on like
surprised.
6 times a day.
I'm actually surprised that on Jay, on your fast food combo, you didn't put asking JB for his last cigarette as part of your combo.
Because that's after dinner.
What is that reference? Can
That's
someone
after
please
dinner.
fill me in? Bring me up to speed.
Because when we were in the Super Bowl in New Orleans, every day Jay was walking up to JB, can I get a cigarette? And he didn't pay for any cigarette the entire trip.
Drunk people always want a cigarette.
You've never done it?
I was a smoker for all those years. I quit and I had a cigarette in my hand a couple times. One time, like a lit one. And I've still got one in the office. At this point, it's like 4 years old. I look at it every now and then, but I'm like, it's stale as fuck.
Cigarettes are expensive.
Once I realized how bad that shit
it was a
smells,
smart business decision.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm still doing this, but it's 7 or 8 chemicals instead of 7,000.
Yeah.
My clothes don't smell.
I
can do it low key. You're really like the laws are the same with vaping as they are with smoking cigarettes. But you can do this a lot easier. You can't do that shit with a cigarette. Because I'm not putting I'm not putting something that's on fire in my shirt. I have been known back when I smoked to ninja smoke a cigarette. Just hold it like this, and then it's down like that, and you just hold it down. But yeah, no, I don't. I should have quit way before I did, but I'm glad that I did. I still cough up yellow shit every morning, but I'm still inhaling hot vapors, so it's still frying the cilia in my lungs. And then they regenerate for 5 or 6 hours, so you cough up some shit.
All right.
And that's the show.
That concludes another episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed.
Oh, we got good time. We just played 10 minutes.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and keep spreading those cheeks. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night, Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.